25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome to John O'Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Houston ready to boot it deep and get this game going. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
First and 10.
Leaves it with the running back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He'll try to take it back.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
1st and goal now for Houston as they try to get it in. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. Driving for the goal line. Loose football. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
What a play by the defense. With their backs against the wall in a goal line type situation, they're able to force a fumble and jump on it. That is how you change momentum in a game.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. Little bit of running room as he picks up 4 and gets it out to the 5.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Offense couldn't get anything going in rhythm there. They're just trying to give themselves some space. Couldn't come up with a completion on third down. Looks like they're going to be punting.
The Sun Devils decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He gets it away from his own end zone. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Houston offense comes onto the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, Dave."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab on the left. Across the 25, he's got room. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's down to 22. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Makes the pass. Complete downfield. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
A first down run in the red zone. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Got his man quickly. If coveting is a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome to John O. Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Sun Devils will get us started with the opening kickoff. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Able to find enough. Get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll move the tight end. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
It's a draw. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Might be calling a hot route. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's complete on the right side. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. He's going to fire deep. Makes the catch at the 20. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
And the Cougars are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
First and 10.
Running back searching for a hole. Shakes off the defender. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch it. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man across the middle. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Really nice job locking in by the quarterback that time on 3rd down. That was the completion you had to have. You're only down 3-0, I get it. It's your second drive of the game, so lots of football to go, but you want to establish a rhythm and confidence as early as possible, and getting that completion on 3rd down was big.
Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Wants to throw it. Got his man. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding it.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, running back gets the give. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding 3rd down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big 3rd down conversion.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. The Sun Devils started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. This should be the last play of the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. We put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. Sets up the screen. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Able to fight his way ahead for a pickup of 4, but they're still left with a 4th and 2. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. Going right to work up top. Rushes on him. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trusting your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Got his man to the left. Breaks into the open. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. From the gun, give on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
It's complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The Cougars will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They try to pop a run on the draw. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
The Cougars pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there has been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the 1st without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this This offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Handoff to the lone back. Turning it on. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Give to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. It doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Sun Devils will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man.
Houston Cougars will take over 1st and 10.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. This quarterback part of their running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Looking down the middle. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has 1 interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size. Still got him on the turf. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Making side adjustments here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Hit as he throws. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air on first down. Looking for a huge play. He's got it inside the 30. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
Timeout, Arizona State.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. After making one field goal, he'll need a little distance on. This one a 40-yard try coming. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And here in the second quarter, we remain all knotted up. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Rides to back and leaves it. Fights off the defender. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Cougars will kick it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Takes the easy completion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
To the air on second down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
He'll throw on third down. Keeps looking downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
And the Sun Devils back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Quarterback on the keeper. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Man, these read options are so hard to diagnose, just like right there. He picks up a little chunk of yards, not a big chunk. It's so easy when you run the read options.
Why is that? Why is it easy?
Because if you want to play fast to the football, well, then fine, I'm going to pull the ball right now and to use your aggressiveness against you. But if you want to sit back, then fine, I'm going to give the ball right now and get a little chunk of yards.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Good, he missed it. And here in the third quarter, it is still a tie ball game.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Run it with the fullback. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Cougars come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give to the back. Finds a little space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Cougar! And that one will put him up here in the second half.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity.
The extra point is blocked. He's got it. He can take this back for 2. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Motion from the back. Power football with the run. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
I I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Pressure coming. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of hands.
Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Using his legs to buy some time. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And how about this defense really answering the challenge so far today? This offense, you've seen like last week. I mean, they can throw for touchdowns and big yards and big chunk plays. Defense has answered the call, played the deep ball well, played discipline, making this offense really earn everything they get.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. He's looking downfield to throw. Spits it out to the back. Got his man on the right. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Great job by the running back here on that 3rd down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these 3rd down type plays to move the sticks.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. From the gun, the running back has it. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Quick release on the RPO. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Sun Devils with the 1st and 10. The give from the gun. Runs through a tackle. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Sun Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Here's a heat. He stopped right there, short of the first down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Just going to keep it after the snap. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. It might be a gamble to go for it on 4th down. With that distance, it's a real gamble to keep it on the ground.
Yeah, I don't think the defense was ready for it. I know I certainly wasn't. I don't know about you guys. I thought that was going to be a throw, but they caught him off guard running the football, and they're able to keep this drive alive.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. They'll run the screen. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
The Sun Devils come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Trying to set up the screen. They'll stop him short on third down, and this defense trying to make sure they stay on top.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that third down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free. The pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Firing to the right, complete. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
Well, that is a play that we're going to circle. If this team is able to fight their way back and win this game, that one was huge. Fourth down, picking up the first, getting some momentum and keeping this drive alive.
And the Sun Devils, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
That is how it's done. In the clutch, in the big time, your offense comes up with the big drive, puts points on the board. Now you tell your kicker, go knock this PAT through, take the lead. Nice execution by this offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Western Michigan is getting hammered right now. They are the nail, and that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look. They're trailing by 34 to Northern Illinois. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Got the back over the middle. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Looking to throw on first down. They're working that left side. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And that's perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs and just make that clock run.
Might be changing the route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And this is a big drive for this offense. Man, late in this football game, you need completions, but let's not forget to work the sidelines. Make sure we get first downs. Huge drive coming.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Time to take a shot. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback expects to be able to make when he has a guy open.
And these quarterbacks start practicing it, doing 7-on-7 and having quarterback coaches when they're like 7 years old, 8, 9 years old now. So even when they don't have wide open wide receivers, you still expect them to fit that ball in there and make it happen.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It'll be third and long. From the gun to give, looking for room. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Makes the catch at the 45. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. And they only need a field goal, and they have to manage the time wisely here.
Yeah, I think you want to manage the clock, Reese. Be smart with your timeout situation. Know where to attack, Jesse, on the field right now.
Yeah, generally you want to attack with your best players. So get them in matchups that you like and get those guys the football.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
That's a big stop for this defense, and more importantly now, it puts them in a huge position. I want to use that clock as my friend. I got to take away the sidelines. I can't give up a big play and let them get a sideline and then sneak that field goal unit on. Got to make sure I understand where that yard is to get to where they want to kick the field goal.
On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, that one fell incomplete, but they know they're only one big completion away here from getting that field goal they need so bad. They have time to get a first down, clock it, or use the sideline to stop the clock and put them in position to win this game.
Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Under fire. Incomplete. Fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. Listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the fourth down conversion.
With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, Does the portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David. Every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So big ranked win today. And who knows? Maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.